you said you were at a book signing recently, and there were 500 people in line. And so I guess my question is, are they there because there's a message in your book that is resonating with them? Are they there because they want to meet the CEO of Blockbuster or 7-Eleven? Are they... Were they there because of your TikTok video?
Could be.
Right.
I think it's a little all of the above. I didn't have an appreciation for the power of the Blockbuster brand or 7-Eleven brand, just the nostalgic. I've had so many people come up to me and say, yeah, I grew up. You had two brands I grew up with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grabbing a Slurpee and going to Blockbuster on a Friday night, you're part of my childhood.
Yeah.
So that I think is a draw. But I think the biggest thing that I've found is I created this, I call it the hierarchy of success. That at the very top is embracing change, but at the bottom, the foundation, is character.
Yeah.
And I talk a lot about the importance of integrity and humility and gratitude and these things that make us who we are, our personal brand. And that really has been resonating, that hierarchy of success and a roadmap to be able to, I call them the meta skills.
Yeah.
It sounds nicer than soft skills, but those things you don't learn in a curriculum in graduate school, but you learn after 20, 30 years in the workplace how important these elements are, cultural literacy, creativity, and these things. So that roadmap, I think, really has been what has been the most popular in the reception for the book.
Excellent.
So to close, I understand character is massively important. What do you think is the biggest actionable lesson out of your experience with 7-Eleven and then conversely with Blockbuster?
I wish somebody came and whispered this in my ear when I was a kid. I have this, I quote Yoda when I talk about fear, because Yoda teaching Luke the Force said that with knowledge and the Force, perhaps a metaphor for faith of any kind, you can accomplish anything. And there's really nothing to be afraid of. But that fear leads to anger, ignorance leads to fear leads to anger, and anger leads to violence. And it's a very negative cycle, and we're all vulnerable to it as individuals. And then collectively, it's even worse. We reinforce it in each other. The antidote to fear is knowledge. And especially if you combine faith and knowledge, then it's a double set of armor that, ironically, and I started researching these concepts, I went back to, I found, someone actually told me, Pope John Paul in 1998 said a really beautiful thing, put out this treatise on faith versus reason, and he said, faith without reason is what do you call it, superstition. I was shocked to hear a pope say that. Mm-hmm. And he said, reason without faith is nihilism or materialism. And he said, really, the two are like wings that elevate the human spirit to seek the truth. And I love that expression because it's all about seeking the truth. And when you're equipped with those tools, the ability to learn anything and to believe in yourself, if nothing else, to have some belief, then there's absolutely nothing that we have to fear. And not to get religious, but I went back to the Quran, and I went back to various religious texts, the Torah, the Bible. The Bible, 365 times, the most common repeated verse in the Bible, do not be afraid. So what are we afraid of? Right? So that's what I wish someone had told me. Don't be afraid.